Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to the Lock-In Arena. We're live here in Johor Bahru, Malaysia for the BCL Asia East Final 6. And it's game day 2. It's going to be the final game of game day 2. We had already the Taiyuan Boyan Pilots winning convincingly against High Tech. Basketball High Tech, of course, now going 0-2 and thus have been eliminated from making it into the semifinals. But tonight, we have an exciting one, as it will indeed be the defending champions, the Chinggis Broncos of Mongolia. They will take on Dewa United from Indonesia. Well, here we are live at the Lock-In Arena, and already second day of what's been exciting basketball to watch here. And Dewa United will play their opening game. We were here last night in which, leading by 14 points with just under 2 minutes, a scare coming from the Johor Southern Tigers, our hosts. But it was Chinggis Broncos who were able to hang on for their third win of the BCL Asia East 2026 campaign. There are the standings indeed. Chinggis Broncos with that one victory. Now, what could be very interesting tonight, this will be the first game for Dewa United. If Dewa were to hypothetically win, that would mean it could potentially see all three teams in Group A go to 1-1. But knowing the Broncos, they'll want to take care of business. They already had a big victory last season in the Final Four in 2025 against Pelita Jaya. And tonight they'll go up against a new Indonesian opponent. Welcome everybody watching live on FIBA's international platform. Please give that live stream a like, and also make sure you subscribe to FIBA on YouTube, as well as follow BCL Asia on Instagram, X, and Facebook, where you can keep up to date with all the best news, highlights, and content on the BCL Asia. Well, Coach Yulbe, of course, also the head coach of the Egyptian national team, has seen his team start very well. That opening window in Group A back in Tangerang, Indonesia, the home of Dewa United. Well, they clean sweeped that group. Yes, they then went on to play a very tough game against High Tech, in which they lost both here in Johor, Malaysia, and also in Bangkok, Thailand. But he'll be hoping that his team come in with the right mindset, led by DJ Cooper, the star point guard of BCL Asia East, as well as the big man inside, Joshua Ibarra, number 44, the Mexican international, and the scoring coming from Troy Gillenwater. They'll be getting a lot of production from their key backcourt players, such as Lakudu, as well as Rio Disi, both Indonesian international players. But it's going to be a very big test tonight for Dewa United. Dewa United finishing top of Group A, now up against second place Chinggis Broncos of Group B. And while the Broncos, well, it's been fair to say an underwhelming return to the BCL Asia East for the defending champions. Big buyout of Chulum Batar, one of the key additions of this team, and Stedman Lemon, their most recent signing. Because you may remember him last season when he played for Tabiat in both the FIBA Vassal and the BCL Asia 2025. And there you just saw Azbayar. So a lot of players retained this season, as well as the key center, the man in the middle, Jordi Chimanga. Chimanga, arguably one of the most dominant centers here in the BCL Asia East. Tonight, it's going to be a key battle inside the paint with both Chimanga and Ibarra. Sandardo Bindaria was one of the players now coming in to his own. But there is last season's BCL Asia East most valuable player, Ian Miller. And well, last night, it was Miller time from the three-point line. He simply cooked it from downtown. Well, can they get a similar performance tonight here from Ian Miller? It's going to have to be a team effort, because Dewa United, well, they've earned the right to be here. As is every team, all 7 teams participating in BCL Asia East 2026. Well, there are 3 referees. We have Yip Yuan Chun from Hong Kong, China, Zhang Xiao from China, excuse me, and Rida Muang Mi from Thailand. A big thank you to our 3 referees. They've done a magnificent job this season here in BCL Asia East, and it's going to be an exciting one, and they'll do another great job tonight here at the Lock-In Arena. Time now to take a look at the starting 5s, and we did see for the first time we'll actually begin with Dewa United. It was going to go on to the Chinggis Broncos, but already mentioned the likes of DJ Cooper leading the BCL Asia East in assists so far this season. Magnificent career. That the experience he's brought to Dewa United has been invaluable. But look out for the likes of Hardianos Lakudu as well as Saputra. Saputra's going to be probably one of their main small forwards, and he will be in the starting five. So Ibarra, Cooper, along with Gillenwater and Vandithio, usually does come off the bench, so that leaves both Lakudu and Riodisi as options off the bench tonight for Coach Yulbe. It's a team that does like to take volume three-point shooting. Augustin Yulbe, formerly of the Spanish ACB Liga Endesa, but now applying his trade as a top international coach here in the BCL Asia East. I imagine they're going to need Troy Gillenwater to have the usual numbers, somewhere between 20 and 30 points, and they're definitely going to need Joshua Ibarra to be a force to be reckoned with. Those stat lines from Troy Akeem Gillenwater. Interesting note about him, he's the first player to ever score any points at the beginning of the formation of the Japanese B-League when he played for Alvag Tokyo, another team who actually won the BCL Asia when it was known as the FIBA Asia Champions Cup. And while Joshua Ibarra, his defensive duties tonight are going to be how well he contains Jordi Chimanga. Broncos last night, what I was going to say prior to this, was they actually started with Ian Miller, Stedman Lemon, and Jordi Chimanga. And a player who's definitely coming into his own this season, this campaign in BCL Asia East, has been Timberland Chinggis. Last season playing with the Saigon Heat in the Vietnamese Basketball Association, but also look out for Tushik Elbeg. Now, they're going to be without Baraspol, so Elbeg will be starting tonight along with Timberland Chinggis in the backcourt with Ian Miller. Now, Stedman Lemon, that's a change in the starting five from last night's victory. As Azbayat Altengarel, who many would say is the future of Mongolian basketball. Coach Ariane Balder then led this team to the BCL Asia Championship, or the BCL Asia East Championship last season. Then he took them to Dubai, where they left with the bronze medal, while winning their domestic championship most recently. Well, they had to win the final game against against the new Taipei City Kings. And that's Stedman Lemon. Fifth game for him. Look at those numbers. Like playing for Tabiat last season from Iran in both the FIBA Vassal and the BCL Asia. Well, he's a certified walking bucket. Once played in the Japanese B-League, but at the beginning of this season, he was actually playing in Greece. He played for the infamous Panayonis of Athens. Jordi Chimanga, stats don't lie, averaging a double-double this campaign, and you can see exactly why. After leaving the Broncos last season, he went to play in the TPL in Chinese Taipei. They knew they had to bring the big fella back. It will be, as I keep saying, quite a game to look out for. You just wonder, this will be their opening game, Dewa United. Like I say, they've had a very good campaign. They had two very, I would say, frustrating defeats against High Tech. But now they go up against a team for the first time in Group B. The Broncos record, against teams from Indonesia, as we saw last season at the Final Four in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Well, that was a close encounter as well. That was the game, the win against Pelita Jaya, that decided who went to Dubai for BCL Asia 2025. If they want to make sure they keep that solid record against teams from Indonesia, they're going to have to stop him, Gillenwater. They're going to have to try to contain DJ Cooper in the backcourt. Well, it's not a bad option to have off the bench Stedman Lemon. Just wonder what point is he going to come into the mix. That's going to depend offensively what they're going to get inside the paint from Chimanga, as well as the primary scoring from Ian Miller. Well, Ian Miller turned the fourth quarter into his show. He had 12 points at the end of the first quarter last night. Didn't score until the third quarter. But then on the fourth quarter, took his three-point tally up to 8 field goals made from the perimeter. Welcome, everybody. We're live here in the beautiful city of Johor Bahru in beautiful Malaysia. The lock-in arena has been exciting so far, and it's going to be a very contested matchup between two very good teams. This is the BCL Asia East Final Six. Two teams will have the opportunity to go to the final tournament. Chinggis jumping this one with Joshua Ibarra. Broncos getting first play. They want to play Ian Miller off the ball. To Shigelbeck. Quick handoff with Chinggis. Now back out to Chinggis. He'll fire from 15. A little too strong off the bank. At some point, we're going to see that triple-double from DJ Cooper. Some games you can even find maybe a quadruple-double may be a possibility, but he hasn't quite yet got to that accolade yet. Gillenwater has the size against Azbayat. Now pulls up mid-range and comfortably tucks away the first 2 points. Well, he's a go-to player, and you can see why. The foul is going to be called against DJ Cooper. Cooper's got to make sure he stays out of foul trouble. It's never been an issue for him here in BCL Asia East. Got Saputra defending Ian Miller. Miller now using the screen from Azbayat. They want to keep him away from the three-point line. Now he goes off the dribble, quick shot, and picking up right where he left off last night. I mean, how do you stop him? I don't think you can. You can only hope to contain Ian Miller. Now Gillenwater. They want to find Ibarra in the paint. Ibarra flashes at 15. Quick jumper. Bank is open. Well, the Mexican international just said El Banco está abierto. Good hands-on defense. Dewa come up with it. Now DJ wants to try and push the tempo quickly. Saputra trying to find an option. He'll go back to Ibarra. Gillenwater's got that size. Tough pass. The foul is going to be called against Shigelbeck. Tough combo to handle. She's got Gillenwater a power forward, but that time it was Ibarra who went to 15 feet and tried to go for the dump down. Gillenwater time space. Will fire from the mid-range. Chinggis just doing a good job preventing Ibarra from getting an offensive rebound. Once Radifio nearly coming up with a steal, but that's going to remain possession to the Broncos. Because Broncos had a scare last night, as I remember. And I reiterate, they were up by 14 with another 2 minutes. It's now Chinggis for 3. Chinggis just trying to keep in front of DJ Cooper. Now Cooper goes to his left, finds Gillenwater. Catch and shoot from the three-point line. And sinks another 3. Second 3 already for Dewa United. Extending it to a 2-possession lead. Now Miller. Well, he's made 1 already. Almost got the lucky bounce. That goes out of bounds off Chinggis, so Dewa will get this back. Dewa have been here for a few days. They've had a few good practices. Just getting used to every part of the new floor they're playing on. It's a magnificent arena. Now Radifio, a little teardrop. Now giving them a 6-point cushion. Dewa looking very comfortable, very confident. Still in early stages of the game. Chinggis. Little pick and pop action with Azbayat. Chinggis had a good seal off at the double block against Ibarra. Chinggis tries another 3, and that's not going to go. Ibarra comes up with a rebound. Cooper now off one screen. Now he'll take it himself, and it's not too often you find DJ Cooper tries to become a primary scorer. But if they're going to set off him, DJ can't put it in the net. Well, timeout is going to be called by the Broncos. Only 1 3-pointer scored so far from Ian Miller as they trail by 8 in just over the first 3 minutes. Well, we'll be back from this timeout in just under 1 minute. live here at the Lock-In Arena in Johor, Malaysia. BCL Asia East, Final 6. Well, Steven Lemon has subbed into the lineup here, so Tushi Galbeg will go to the bench. The absence of Batispol just gives him one less solid point guard at the moment. Can they get Lemon into the game? Chimanga comes up for the screen. Lemon now pulls up mid-range. Well, straight off the bench. That's how automatic Steven Lemon can be. Now Gillenwater finds a bit of separation again. Chimanga just can't quite come up with a rebound. So this is a new challenge for Jordy Chimanga, because of all the teams, probably the best post plays had to defend in BCL Asia East was Jordan Tolbert, his former teammate, when they played against the new Taipei City Kings. And Ibarra is probably the more, the biggest, more physical player he's had to go up against. Ibarra, quick turnaround. Gillenwater, well, still got the bunnies in it. Troy Gillenwater, 7 points already here in the first quarter. Radithio trying to pressure in Miller. Has Bayard. Handoff with Timothy Chinggis, third three-point attempt. And finally gets one. And Broncos needed something. 6 points, both coming from downtown for the Broncos. Radithio now, Chimanga said, "Thou shalt not enter the paint," as he sends that out of bounds. Chimanga can't afford to step off of Ibarra if he gets it on the perimeter. Gillenwater. Ibarra's got a mismatch. But they go to Saputra in the corner. Another three-pointer. Another. Tembakan Tiga Angka from Dewa United. Dewa United now with 2 3-pointers in the game. A foul is going to be called, so Miller will go to the free throw line. Looks like the foul is going to be called on Radithio. It's only his first personal foul. Well, he took over the fourth quarter last night. I think even the Johor Southern Tigers fans here in Malaysia witness greatness from Ian Miller. Miller makes both free throws. Trying to get DJ Cooper into the game. But finds Ibarra. Puts it on the ground, goes quickly, and a foul is going to be given against Jordy Chimanga. So 2 free throws coming up for the big fella. Ibarra this season averaging 19 points and 14 rebounds per game. His best performance came against Johor Southern Tigers in Bangkok, where he had 27 points and 21 boards. So finish with That evening, 2 steals. I mean, the big man very mobile inside the paint. Miller got it by Radithio. That's gonna be a second foul against Radithio. Coach Yulbe still has the option of both Rio Dissi and Lakudu. Also can be another option for them off the bench. Otunga Odgedel will come into the game for the Broncos, because both teams do run deep in the backcourt. What's exciting about the Broncos, a lot of their backcourt players, even the injured Elite Batispol, still very young Mongolian players. Chimanga, a lot of contact now. He'll go to the free throw line. That foul's going to be called against Joshua Ibarra. And that's Dewa United's 4th and final team foul to give away here with 4:44 left. Jody Chimanga, first point this evening. This is going to be a very much an old classical battle between the two foundation centers, Jody Chimanga and Joshua Ibarra. Like Ibarra, also averages a double-double in the BCL Asia East. Well, Saputra had a wide open look. Broncos matching up man-to-man. We're waiting for that high screen. It's going to be a Spanish pick-and-roll scenario. Trying to find Gillenwood, and now they turn it over. Broncos have numbers. As by Yad, little Euro step action, finishes in transition. Much better defense from the Broncos. Double team killing. Gillenwood finds Cooper. He'll fire a 3 early on. Now, last time he played here, because they lost in that game against Johor Southern Tigers, but he had a hell of a night from the three-point line. Retrunk Cooper comes up with it. Finds Radithio. Radithio goes in. That's going to be a traveling violation. Wow. A bench technical, I think. Or is it a warning? No, a warning has been given to Dewa United. Dewa can protest. Or has it been given, actually? Yes. So I think there was an overreaction from the bench in protest to the traveling violation called against Radithio, but that was the right call. Miller taking the technical foul shot here for the Broncos. Because we'll get it back after the missed free throw. They already have possession once the technical was given. Stedman Lemon inside. Trying to go for a back down against Saputra. Miller, quick catch and shoot 3, and again, Zugir, baby. Same Banu from downtown. Miller time. He needs to make free throws when you can hit 8 3-pointers, most of them in the fourth quarter last night. Now Cooper, back to Gillenwater. Twisting, turning on the pump fake and finishing, now going up to 9 points. That's becoming a mismatch nightmare for Azbayar. Well, Miller turning it over. Good steal by DJ Cooper. Cooper's going to run all the way. And that's going to be a basket interference. Unless, I think, yeah, the decision has been given. Let's have a look here. I think actually an M1 has been given here. So, it wasn't a question if it was a basket interference. It was not one. Well, DJ Cooper usually gets 10 assists or more before he gets 10 points. So far, Cooper 7 points along with 4 assists. Well, Cooper converts the 3-point play. Well, they find Ibarra in transition, and Ibarra finishes this one. Well, there you can see now, just trying to push this one. Miller hesitates, now penetrates, goes in. Ibarra with the big-time block. And here comes Dewa United. Finds Troy Gillenwood. It goes into double figures, but he hits the front iron. But Dewa come up with the offensive board. Defended by Tulga Odgedev. Getting that high screen. Goes from the BCL Asia logo. Almost got it. The foul is going to be called.
Holding foul. Broncos at number 25. First personal foul.
Lakudu now down the middle. Little teardrop. Sent down to Dodge Vindaria. Stedman Lemon felt there was a lot of contact there. Nothing given.
Normal speed.
This one, normal speed.
看到我放，看出界的，对。
Yes.
Okay, normal play.
Slow. Yeah. This angle, slow motion.
来，慢动作，对，慢动作。
Why?
啊，对，看得到，
Why? Please. Any other angle? White ball?
还有其他镜头吗
？Yes, good.
啊，这样。
Go.
Okay.
Slow motion.
慢慢来。
Why? Off the right leg. Right leg? I think so. Okay.
看得到。
Nothing to touch. 25. Okay.
等一等啊，再重复一下。
White leg. Okay.
看得到。
Back ball sideline.
OK， 看好了。OK, thank you.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Possession now going back to Dewa United. Tunga Odgeret trying to be physical against Lakudu. Good hands. Ryudisi also into the lineup. Ibarra looking for a post-up. The foul is going to be called against.
When the buzzer was up, it went out.
Chinggis Broncos, number 25, second personal foul. Too short for Dewa United. Joshua Ibarra, number 44.
Okay.
Committed by Dewa United, number 3, first personal foul. Checking in for Chinggis Broncos, number 9, Dewa, Chinggis.
Welcome back, everybody, live here at the Lock-In Arena in Johor, Malaysia, where currently it's Dewa United leading 31-19 against the Chinggis Broncos. Well, it's been a very good start so far for the team from Tangerang, Indonesia. Team of Group A, who hosted the first window of BCL Asia East. Chinggis Broncos now in a 2-3 zone. Rio Dissi fires up a 3. And well, another tembakan tiga angka from downtown. That is the threat that these Dewa United players are going to possess. But Stemmen Lemon, mismatch goes in. Bully basketball. Well, we had a magnificent game last night. They're going to need another similar performance. Trailing by 13 points. Lakudu just finding Patrick Nicholas. And that's going to be a traveling violation. Well, Patrick Nicholas, usually a very reliable player. It's an uncanny, well, not uncanny, excuse me. That's a very uncharacteristic turnover, I should say. This now gives a chance for Broncos to try to chip into the deficit. Chimaga, that time finding the @1, so Igbayar Chulun Batao will go to the free throw line. Well, nice dish out that time. Good vision by Jody Chimaga. I think Igbayar Chulun Batao may have taken a shot. Can make this a 10-point deficit. Very tough start so far here for the Broncos. 3-point play converted. A lot of pressure coming at the moment here for the Broncos. Gillenwood, a 3 in the corner, and another tembakan tiga angka from downtown. Anak Dewa. Dewa United coming out like a house on fire from the 3-point line. Will now make that the 5th 3-pointer. They've only missed 1 this evening. Similar to Chinggis, he'll fire 1. Broncos not having the same success from downtown. And now they have to defend DJ Cooper. Double team's getting ready. Lakudu's just helping out. Well, Patrick Nicholas is wide open, but that's going to come off a Rio Dissi. So Broncos will retain this. Well, Troy Gillenwood will go to the bench. Currently leading all scores of 14 points, the only player in double figures. It's now Dewa going to a 2-3 zone. Tommy Batchman at the high post. Little dump down to Chimaga. Got it by Ibarra. Igbayar Chulun Batao in the corner. That's a good look. It's a high percentage look, but he just won't go in. Cooper trying to take the entire defense on him. No look in the corner. Finds Lakudu. Barra wants to go high pick and roll with DJ Cooper. Oh, nice backdoor play. Patrick Nicholas goes in. Counted. And he'll go to the free throw line. Already DJ Cooper. 7 assists here in the first half to go with his 8 points. Well, he's got 3 rebounds. Could DJ Cooper get to that triple-double? Something that hasn't been achieved this season in BCL Asia East. It's Patrick Nicholas looking to convert this 3-point play. Unable to make the free throw. Still a 15-point lead to Dewa United. They've only lost to 1 team this season. And that indeed is Johor Southern Tigers. So they'll meet tomorrow night. Batchman at the high post. Batchman looking to ISO, but in the end turns it over. Patrick Nicholas running with DJ Cooper. Cooper thought about going for the three. Finds Ibarra. Ibarra a little step through it again, just showing the dominance inside the paint. Dewa cruising here in the first quarter. Broncos have got to take care of the basketball. Already 5 turnovers. Chimanga goes at Ibarra. Oh, it's a good footwork. It's a good move. That time unable to finish. Well, Lakudu wide open. Well, just steps into a wide open three. Stedman Lemon preventing the offensive rebound. DCL Asia East defending champions. Now Stedman Lemon wide open. But Ibarra just being a force inside the paint. Not giving away any second chance points. Cooper finds Patrick Nicholas. Now it's a man-to-man matchup for the Broncos. Cooper goes around the screen, finds Ibarra. Ibarra goes in, gets fouled. So it's another trip to the free throw line for Dewa. Dewa have already taken 8 free throws this evening, having made 6 of them. Josh Ibarra, currently 9 points, can become Dewa's second player in double figures. He's got 5 rebounds. Represented Mexico at the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup nearly 3 summers ago in Manila, Philippines. 2 out of 2, 19-point advantage, and a timeout is going to be called by head coach Ari Onbold. Broncos, right now the body language needs to change. Still a lot of basketball to play.
That is the end of the timeout.
Well, Broncos have got to find some confidence. They've got to learn how to attack the zone. Lemon gets his pocket picked. Cooper comes up with it, and he'll finish the layup in transition. Nearly rolling its way out. 3rd player for Dewa United in double figures. And they're just converting turnovers into fast break points. Lemon on the baseline. Quick catch and shoot. Ibarra's hand in his face. Not going to go. Well, DJ needs 1 assist, but a pull up for 3. That goes out of bounds. And that's going to remain possession of Dewa United. Well, Stedman Lemon, I think, is going to get a warning now from the officials. Well, as I said, Cooper needs 1 assist just to get that double-double. And possibly 7 more rebounds from a triple-double. Trying to find Rio Dissi, and that's going to be a moving screen against Ibarra. And that's his 2nd personal foul. So like his rival, the excellent Jody Chimanga, both centers have 2 fouls apiece. Gives Broncos a chance to try to chip into the deficit. Matchman coming up for the high screen. On get out. finding Miller. Two players getting ready to double team against Ian Miller. Batchavin. Time winding down here with the shot clock for the Broncos. Odghetto's got to fire a three. And nothing falling from downtown at the moment here for the BCL Asia defending champions. 3 out of 11 already from the three-point line. Both teams have 2 fouls to give here in the second quarter. Good defense from Tulga Odghetto. Well, picking the pocket of DJ Cooper. Can he finish a transition? Goes in, misses the layup. Odghetto makes the effort to get back on defense. Rio Dissi finds Lakuta. He'll fire a three. Oh, Odghetto just gets the pass off. Stemmen Lemon just tries to find his way around the defense. These are good looks. They're good attempts. They're high percentage looks. Ibarra's got the seal off. The foul's already called on the ground. Baseline ball coming up for Dewa United. We're looking for handoff here with Ibarra. Cooper get it bumped. Finds Rio Dissi. We'll pull up for 15. Chimanga just coming up with a rebound. Broncos find some way to break the ice. And I think a foul is going to be called away from the ball, and that's on Rio Dissi. Well, you're going to anticipate it's going to be a physical matchup between these two teams. And old Dewa United, all they want is what the Broncos achieved last season. Odghetto fires another three. Batchavin nearly coming up with a rebound, but bumping into Odghetto. And now here comes Dewa United. DJ finds Rio Dissi. 3 in the corners up. And tembakan tiga angka terima kasih. A double-double for DJ Cooper. And another three-pointer for Dewa United. 6 three-pointers already for Dewa United. 24-point advantage. Miller pulls up mid-range. Nothing going in at the moment. Cooper now attacks, and another foul is going to be given. That's going to be the final team foul against Broncos here in the first half. Gelbeg back in the lineup. Can he provide some inspiration here in the backcourt for the Broncos? Because now they change from man into a 2-3 zone. Rio Dissi penetrates. Chimanga that time coming up with the board. Broncos have got to find something. Batchavin. Back and forth here. He'll now fire a three. This one's up. Ibarra just so strong. Not giving any offensive rebounds away here for the Broncos. Rio Dissi made his last three. Goes to another one. And Summer, baby. Are you kidding me? Menyala Abanku from Dewa United. Incredible. 27-point lead already here in the second quarter. Another turnover. Here comes Rio Dissi. Oh, again, behind the back time, and it's beautiful basketball. B-E-A, beautiful. Bola basket from Dewa United. In total control of this game. Broncos just can't find any rhythm at the moment. As Bayad Altengarel will come in for Billigan Batchavin. And this is a very tough start, a dominant performance. Remember, tomorrow Dewa United, they'll be in action as they'll have to take on Johor Southern Tigers, who did lose last night against the Chinggis Broncos. Josh Ibarra subbing out. Gillenwater back in the lineup here, still leading scorer in this game with 14 points. DJ's been leading the way so far in the backcourt. Already that double-double. Gillenwater pump fakes. Finds Saputra. Oh, another wide open look from the three-point line. Cooper just tries to pick the pocket of Tushigelbeg. And Chimanga! Wow! Zukir, baby! They needed something, and it came from the big man. His second field goal. 4 points tonight for Jody Chimanga. Chimanga does have 5 rebounds. Patrick Nicholas catching it on the baseline. The pass of Rio Dissi. Gillenwater brings Chimanga away from the paint. Good recovery from Tushigelbeg, picking the pocket of Troy Gillenwater. And 1.4 remains on the shot clock. Timeout's going to be called by Dewa United. Coach Yulbe wants to get something as he's got 1.4 on the shot clock. We'll be back in just under 1 minute.
Back to the game, let's go.
.4 remains on the shot clock here for Dewa United. DJ Cooper will inbound this. Cooper 11 assists, more assists than points. Gotta get it inbound. Rio Dissi puts up a prayer of a 3. Almost got it off the bank. Miller comes up with it. Pulls up for a quick 3 in transition, hitting the front iron. And quickly Dewa get on the counterattack. Gillenwater gets fouled. That's going to be 2 free throws coming up for Troy Gillenwater. Well, Dewa United 8 out of 10 from the free throw line. Gillenwater already 2 out of 2. Can extend this back to a 29-point lead with 1:26 to go here in the second quarter. He's probably the ultimate. I mean, he could play 3 through 5, depending how you want to go. Can play a small forward, power forward, but also can play the 5 if you want to go small ball. His best performance came against High Tech here in Johor. 35 points that night, along with 7 rebounds. Gillenwater making the final free throw. Still in the zone defense. Now it's Azbayar at the high post. Miller gets his pocket pick. Good defense. Now Cooper transition. Well, a rarity indeed. In the first half, DJ Cooper now has more points than assists. He's 6 rebounds away from a triple-double. Dewa doing a fantastic job forcing turnovers and getting right out of transition. Ikbayad, Shulumbatsar can't come up with it. A foul is going to be called against Patrick Nicholas. Final team foul against Dewa here in the first half. Dewa getting ready for a change. Cooper will come out of the game. Fantastic stop for DJ Cooper. Hardianis Lakudu subbing back in. Broncos have to try to go 2 for 1 on this play. Give them some hope going into the halftime break. Miller finds Azbayar, and that's a foul on Patrick Nicholas. That's going to be his first personal, but this will send Azbayar Altengarel to the free throw line.
Committed by number 8 of Dewa United holding foul. First personal foul, 2 shots. Chinggis Broncos.
Well, Altengarel's been averaging double figures this season, just under 12 points, along with 6 rebounds. He's only missed 4 free throws coming into the final 6 this campaign. He's been 12 out of 16 in all games that he's played. We nearly got a double-double, and that was against Thailand Pilots in Tianmu when we were in Chinese Taipei, and he actually finished with a double-double. Final game of the regular season at home in Ulaanbaatar against the new Taipei City Kings. Well, you're looking at the face, the future of Mongolian basketball. Still a university student in Ulaanbaatar. Both free throws converted. Given now 45 seconds, a 2 for 1 could be on the cards here for Dewa. Ikbayad just trying to keep Lakudu in front of him. Gillenwood coming up for the high screen with Saputra. Broncos switching everything. Saputra, another 3. Not going to get it. Chimanga comes up with a rebound. As Tushigelbeg tries to go himself all the way and misses on the front iron. Dewa can't have the last possession. Broncos have no fouls to give. Patrick Nicholas finds Saputra in the corner. 3 is up, and there you have it. Salamat malam. You're witnessing greatness from Dewa United. Tushigelbeg almost got it. Well, that is the end of the first half, and a 32-point advantage to Dewa United. It has been Menyala Abanku from downtown. Dewa United, well, 50% from the three-point line. An impressive 8 out of 16. Well, we're going to leave you with some of the key highlights, some of the key stats, and we'll be back for the second half in just under 15 minutes. The BCL Asia East.
After the night show, let's go.
直接在跟我赛跑，直接丢衣服算了。OK， 来，使用衣服了，准备好你们的手。Alright, let's go. Who wants some T-shirt? 他们要球衣吗？啊，来举手，举手，举手，举手。要球衣吗？要球衣吗？要球衣吗？要球衣吗？要球衣吗？记得明天穿啊，明天穿啊。哎，做广告了。还有，等一下，还有，等我回去。这里还有1、2、3、4、5、6件，谁比较想要了 ？OK， 我丢上面了，我丢上面。 OK， 还有梁建伟那边，梁建伟那边。OK， 磨了，明天来。OK， 谢谢你们，我们明天见啊，明天见。
Welcome back, everybody, live here for the second half at the Lock-In Arena in Johor Bahru, Malaysia. BCL Asia East Final 6. It's currently a 32-point lead to Dewa United against the defending champions, Chinggis Broncos. It's been an outstanding first half from Dewa United. Are we about to see a comeback from Chinggis Broncos, or will Dewa continue to apply more pressure? Chinggis goes for a turnaround. I mean, these are good post moves, and they're on target. I would say it's the first battle for both Ibarra. Well, it's going to be, well, good save in the end by Radithio. Finds out Dinius. That time was Sabucha, excuse me. But that time finishing inside the paints. Already a quick start here from Dewa United. The reaction preventing turnovers. Chinggis thought about taking the three-pointer. Now pulls up baseline, can't get it. Chimanga battling for the offensive board. Gillenwood tries to go behind the back. Good recovery by Ibarra. Dewa just feel confident every possession. Double-double already from DJ Cooper. Little ghost screen action coming from Sabucha. Cooper still has it. This time, good denial defense from Asbayar, but can Broncos build something? Still looking for their first points here in the second half. Well, Asbayar thought about it. Barra doesn't get it in the paint. Chinggis tries another three. Well, the three-point shooting just hasn't been there today so far from the Broncos. 3 out of 17 from downtown. Well, Cooper just gets his pocket pick, but that's going to be a very rare turnover. Well, it's the 8th turnover of the game. It's the third one tonight here for DJ Cooper. Cooper, as I mentioned, 12 points and 12 assists. To Shigelbe. Finds Ikbayat. Chulumbatar. Three's fouled. Now, oh, it's going to be no at one. A move and screen. Well, what could have been a 4-point play and a 4th three-pointer in the end becomes an offensive foul against Dewa United. Excuse me, the Broncos. Cooper now getting the screen from Ibarra. Hesitates. He's made 1-3 tonight. He'll go for another one. And it's DJ's world. We just happen to be spectating and living in it. 15 points tonight for DJ Cooper. Chimanga, quick turnaround. Again, the right idea with the presence of Ibarra. Just making it very tough for points in the paint to come by for Chinggis Broncos. The foul is going to be called against Chinggis Broncos. That's on Chinggis. Second personal foul against Chinggis. Radithio tries to go in. Offensive rebound from Ibarra, comes up with it again. And the second shot's opportunity points falling into the hands of the Mexican international. This is becoming one-sided, one direction. Because no Ian Miller on the floor at the moment for the Broncos. Asbayar, a little pick and pop from the three-point line. 5th rebound tonight here for DJ Cooper. 5 away from a first triple-double seen in BCL Asia East 2026. I mean, DJ Cooper on so many occasions has flirted with that triple-double because he averages 8 points, 14 assists, and 7 rebounds per game. Because the closest he came, well, I wouldn't say close. He had 19 assists, 9 rebounds, and 4 points in the opening winning against High Tech. Shigelbeck fires a three, doesn't get it. Cooper saves this one for going out of bounds. Oh, a bit of an ankle breaking from DJ. No look dive. Oh, baby! What a combo between DJ and Ibarra. Well, the no-look sublime primetime dive from DJ Cooper. And now it is a 41-point lead to Dewa United. Chinggis pulls up mid-range. Nothing falling. Saputra comes up with a rebound. That was actually the 6th rebound 2 possessions ago for DJ Cooper. With a little hesitation. Behind the back finds Gillenwater. 3 is up, no good. Chimanga comes up with a board. Well, Broncos have got to minimize the deficit. If it becomes a head-to-head scenario, it could be a problem. It's now Chinggis for 3. Now we'll do their confidence so well and good. 4th three-pointer of the night for the Broncos. 2 out of 6 are downtown for Chinggis. Devil just patiently take their time against the zone. That's going to be a kickball violation. Fresh 14 coming up here for Dewa United. Oh, Cooper goes for a deep 3. Something about playing here in Johor, he loves from the 3-point line. So foul is going to be called in transition. I believe that's on Saputra. Dewa getting ready to make a change. Patrick Nicholas will come back in the game. Ian Miller will come back in for Shigelbeck. Got to keep trying to minimize the deficit because they don't want it to be too big. Because remember, given that if Dewa United hold on to the win, which is looking very likely, they still have to play Johor Southern Tigers tomorrow. Chimanga in the paint. Finds Iqbayar, Shulam Batar. And that's another 3. 2 threes already here in the 3rd quarter. Slicing that deficit down to 35. 6-0 run at the moment here for the Broncos. Getting ready for the trap. That's Radifio. Finds Gillenwater. Gillenwater trying to bang. Twisting and just going inside the paint. Solid veteran move by Troy Gillenwater. Still the leading scorer in this game with 18 points. Chimanga just having to catch a tough one in the congested area. Now he goes in for a jump hook. Big offensive rebound by Iqbayar. And now here comes Dewa. Saputra, 3, corner. And another Tembakan Tiga Anka. That's how this game has gone. A knock Dewa from downtown. 11 3-pointers. Well, 10 out of 20. A very impressive 3-point percentage tonight from Dewa United. A timeout called by the Broncos, trailing by 40 points.
timeout is complete.
Well, welcome back live here at the Lockett Arena. Chinggis Broncos, defending champions of the BCL Asia East, right now suffering a heavy deficit against Dewa United. Bayard Chulumbatar. And that's Bayard. That time drawing the foul, and I think that's going to be against Patrick Nicholas. That's going to be his third foul. First Dewa play to pick up 3 fouls. Chinggis now trying to find Jordy Chimanga, but not a clear line between him and Jordy. Cooper comes off one screen, back to Gillenwater, and now make that 14 assists for DJ Cooper. 20 tonight for Troy Gillenwater. Still just needs 4 rebounds to get to that triple-double. Trying to find Miller on the curl screen. Back to Bayard in the corner, wide open. Well, that's 3-3. Well, that's going to be a long 2-pointer, excuse me. Just over 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. Cooper kicks out. Saputra pump fakes. Goes in for a teardrop. He's coming up with his own rebound. He's fouled in the process, so now he'll go to the free throw line. And a technical foul is going to be called against Timothy Chinggis. So 3 free throws coming up here for Dewa. Well, DJ Cooper's going to go to the bench. Imagine we'll probably see him at some point in the fourth quarter, but I would imagine now a lot of players are going to get in the run here in the fourth quarter. Gillenwater knocks down the technical free throw. Saputra will step up for the foul shots. So early in his career, only averaged 5 points per game last season when they won the IBL championship against Pelita Jaya. Started his career at Surabaya in the IBL, the Indonesian Basketball League, back in 2020. .42 advantage. Now Chimanga inside the paint. That's a much better move by Jordy Chimanga. Second field goal tonight. He's had 2 free throws. Because that's what they've missed tonight. But if anything for the Broncos, it's been an up and down campaign here in BCL Asia East. Wow, count it. Indeed. What a play. A big time play. Well, Rio Dissi tonight has looked more confident in the backcourt in any game we've seen so far here in BCL Asia East. This is a very good, very consistent 3-point shooter. But tonight he's dealt with the backcourt pressure from these, I would say, players like Tusha Gelbek, Tulga Odgedo, but he's not able to convert the 3-point play. Now we're under 100 seconds here in the third. Miller. That's going to be a foul against Rio Dissi. Only the 3rd team foul against Dewa with 1:29 left. Odgedo finds time and space. Tries to battle for the offensive rebound, but Eric Jr. comes up with it. And here comes Gillenwater, goes in. Too big, too strong, and simply too dominant. 23 tonight for Gillenwater. Well, it's going to be a statement game tonight from Dewa United. As still we have the fourth quarter, and it's an unforced turnover. Tulga Odgeta wasn't ready for it. It's been Daria Sandardor. She'll come in for Rhea Miller, and they're probably going to want to try to rest him as much as possible. But who knows? Depending how the game goes tomorrow between Johor Southern Tigers and Dewa, it's probably going to dictate how this group could finish. Eric Jr. heavily defended by Azbayad. Final seconds, Lakudu tries to force his way in. And that's gonna be an offensive foul, a hook. And Lakudu, unfortunately, can't have any arguments there. That's the right call. Well, there's the take by Tulga Odgeta. Azbayad will fire another three. It just rolls in and out. And I think a foul is going to be called against Troy Gillenwater. That's going to be his third. This will send Chimanga to the free throw line. Chimanga trying to cut this down to a 42-point deficit. This free throw no good for Chimanga. Second one knocked down. 7 points for Jody Chimanga. We're gonna have to try to play the fourth quarter as best as possible. Like I said, he's still got to try to minimize his deficit because points difference could be the outcome of how this group finishes, depending how the game goes tomorrow. Riadisi gets a shot off in time and unable to beat the buzzer, but it will be Dewa United leading by 43 points as we head into the fourth and final quarter. What a dominant performance from Dewa United. Well, we'll be back for the final quarter in just under 2 minutes. Welcome back, everybody, live here at the Lock-In Arena in Johor, Malaysia. Dewa United Their opening game of the Final Six. This is the BCL Asia East Final Six. They lead by 43 against the defending champions, the Chinggis Broncos. Makudu. It's just too easy. Ibarra's just had his way inside the paint. Every screen just rolls right to the bucket. Now he has 17. Second leading scorer behind Troy Gillenwater. Dewa still in this 2-3 zone. Chinggis will fire another three. That's not going to cut it. Azbayat with the offensive board. Odgedel. That's nothing but net from downtown. Well, those Broncos who had a mighty victory against the new Taipei City Kings. Final game of the regular season in Mongolia. Dizzy going to his right. A little hesitation. Foul is going to be called. Baseline possessions. Patrick Nicholas, quick flash. And even that right there, I mean, Nicholas just too easy getting the entry pass. I think this has been a total shock, a total surprise for the Broncos players. But they've got to keep playing. Because who knows? It could be their last game, depending how tomorrow's game goes between JST, the hosts, and Dewa United. Best case for the Broncos would be tomorrow is that Dewa wins that game. Azbayat way off the mark. Nicholas coming up with a rebound. Little handoff here with Lakudu. Finds Nicholas in the corner. Still time. Nicholas goes in. Just comes out of the basket. But still Dewa diving on the ground. Broncos come up with it. Sandartos, Vindaria. He'll fire a three in transition. Now the ball didn't touch the rim, but still plenty of time on the shot clock. But Dewa just all over the place. As again they force another turnover. Well, it looks like Arthur Putra is going to come into the game for Dewa. Well, nice dump down. Finding Nicholas on the baseline cut. And Dewa, it's still under 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. They want to win by as many points. Still they stay in a 2-3 zone. Ikbayat. Nowhere to go, has to kick out to Timothy Chinggis. Nearly fumbles it. Got to shoot it. Has to put up a prayer of a three, and that's just not going to cut it. Azbayat battles. The second chance opportunity points just won't go. The foul is going to be called against Tulga Odgedel. Well, double change. Radithio coming in along with Arthur Putra, the 20-year-old, standing at 199 centimeters. Part of the Pathway Youth Academy of Dewa United. So this is his BCL Asia East debut tonight. Rio Dissy. Step back, deep three. Broncos coming out with possession. Tulga Odgedel. Just have to slow this one down. Because Ganadin Ganzam is also subbed in for the Broncos. Azbayat showing a bit of fight here. They'll go for another three. It's just not dropping. 28 attempts from the three-point line tonight for the Broncos, having only made 6 of them. Now Rio Dissy goes to his right. That's going to be a moving screen. Well, Putra just getting called for that one. It's a very young lineup they have on the floor. Because Rio Dissy, I believe, is the eldest statesman at the moment, the oldest player on the floor. Well, Radithio coming up with a steal. He's going to try to convert the turnover, and he does just that. 46-point lead. And it's hard to imagine the capitulation of the Broncos in this game. Binduri on the baseline. Shots just haven't dropped. That's the underlying fact. 14 out of 57 in total tonight from the field for the Broncos. Butcher getting a handoff. Radithio goes to his left. Trying to go in with the scoop layup. That's not going to go as now. Broncos will try to go quickly. Tunga will send him to the free throw line. Broncos have only taken a total of 10 free throws tonight. Double change coming in. Patrick Nicholas's night is done. So is Riodissis. So subbing into the game is Alang Dewato, number 6, and Kenny Cristanto. So Coach Julbe is going to probably use the final 5 minutes and 40 seconds to allow the young players to get some experience. Because right now what you have is both teams. This is a domestic lineup. An all Indonesian 5 versus an all Mongolian 5.
Late violation, shot will be retaken.
Far different outcome than last season when the Chinggis Broncos took on Pelita Jaya. And that was a close game that went right down to the wire that saw the unforgettable alley-oop between Ian Miller and Jordan Tolbert. They were just trying to build. A lot of contact there. Play allowed to continue. Broncos right now playing for pride. It's been a tough defeat at the end, but too much on the pass from Timberland Chinggis. And it goes out of bounds. Well, right idea from Chinggis. He's trying to find Gan Arden Ganzam in the corner. But that was a tough pass to receive. Radithio. Heavily defended by Ganzam. Cristanto just trying to find some area against Tulga Odgeta. There's a kick out. Cristanto. And that's going to be a reaching foul from Timberland Chinggis. That's going to be his 4th personal foul.
Committed by number 9 of the Broncos. 4th personal foul.
Devils still want to keep piling on more pressure. There's a back down by Dewanto. Finds Eric Jr. in the corner. Now it didn't touch the rim. Radithio. He's gonna have to attack somewhere. Vindaria prevented the shot, and now here comes Tulga Odgeta. Oh, nice little Euro step action, but misses the layup. But it's gonna be a basket interference. Eric Jr. just knocking the backboard once the ball was inside or going inside the cylinder. Still under 4.5 to go here in the 4th and final quarter. A bit of a turnover there from Dewa. Broncos don't have the numbers ahead. So defense coming. And that's a kick out. Another 3. Well, the question is, after this game, will this be the final game for the Broncos? Cristanto here with the possession in his hands. So all is going to be on that final game is a little teardrop, beautifully tucked away by King Arthur Putra. The King has arrived. His first 2 points of BCL Asia East. Could be a future center for the national team of Indonesia. And that one's going to be given. But you feel right now it's all a consolation here for the Chinggis Broncos.
Illegal contact. Foul.
As Bilgun Armar Zaya. Now we're trying to convert this three-point play.
Sending Chinggis Broncos number 18, Bilgun Armar to the line for two for the shot.
Well, what you're seeing right now, as I already mentioned, an old domestic lineup of many young players coming through the academies of both teams, the Chinggis Broncos and Dewa United. But Dewa will have one final game here in the group stage of the final six. And they'll take on Johor Southern Tigers. Cristanto now goes to his left, penetrates, wraparound scoop layup. King Arthur tries to come up with it, and Eric Jr. trying to go in with a follow-up. Still the Broncos battle. It just hasn't been a successful night for them from the field. Only 16 field goals, 61 attempts. Nearly turning it over. 6 seconds remain on the shot clock for the Chinggis Broncos. Morgana Arden's got to attack the rim. Finds a bit of separation. Cristanto coming up with a rebound. Well, nice crossover by Cristanto. Kenny goes in. King Arthur trying to battle for it. Broncos again trying to get anything they can just to finish this game off. Chinggis tries another three, and that's tucked away. 9 points this evening for Chinggis. They've all come from the three-point line. Just over 2 minutes to go. And the Spanish pick and roll is just being set as Radithio. They go inside. Well, Big Man goes in. Unable to get the ab one, but he'll go to the free throw line.
Chinggis Broncos. Number 9.
Well, Arthur Vidal Krisma Putra. Actually, you have to go back. Chinggis unfortunately fouling out for the Broncos after hitting that final three-pointer. But talking about the young man at the free throw line, as we already spoke about, Arthur Vidal Krisma Putra. The summer 2022 played at the Basketball Without Borders Asia camp, and he featured for. Only played one game that summer, but really came onto the scene that very same summer when he played for the Indonesian U16 national team. Because that was in Doha, Qatar. .41 advantage. The Dewa's gonna have one final test tomorrow. Tushik Elbeg into the game is now Radithio. Another little Euro step. Are you kidding me? That is a Terima Kasih Euro step from Radithio. Broncos nearly turning it over again. Foul committed by Cristanto. So free throws coming up for the Broncos.
Illegal contact with the hand foul committed by number 11 of Dewa United. First personal foul. 2 shots. Chinggis Broncos.
Those Broncos. It's going to be a day of anxiety tomorrow in the build-up to that final game between Dewa and the Johor Southern Tigers. Like I said, they're probably going to have to hope that Dewa gets a victory because, well, it's going to come down to points difference if all three teams are tied on the same record. But given how Dewa played tonight, well, you can only imagine it's going to be a very exciting matchup. Shigelbeck trying to come up with an interception. Kenny Cristanto drawing the foul. So now he'll go to the free throw line. Well, only 3 players haven't scored tonight for Dewa. Cristanto, Dewanto, and Eric Jr. There's a lot of these Dewa players And quite a few Broncos players in this final fourth quarter making their BCL Asia East debut tonight. Stanto makes the second one. Well, we go inside to Bindaria Sandardoj, and a good defense by Artha Putra. Just over a minute left. Cristanto showing the handles. Sushi Gelbang's a very good defender. And that's going to be a traveling violation. Well, there's going to be a lot of players you can pick tonight for the Player of the Game award. Like I said, the big three for Dewa United. 17 points, 13 rebounds for Josh Ibarra. Troy Gillenwood at 23 points, 4 boards, and 2 assists. But DJ Cooper nearly triple-double yet again, as he finished with 15 points, 14 assists, and 6 rebounds. Radithio in the corner. Stato's got to kick this one out. Stato filling in isolation, defended by Tulga Orgerer. Oh, it's going to be help side defense from Sandardoj Bindaria, that time forcing a turnover. And another steal that time coming from Eric Jr. Shot clock has been turned off. I think Dewa are going to take a shot here. What an emphatic victory. What a way to begin BCL Asia East for Dewa United. The team that finished top of Group A are going to show their respect to their opponents, the defending champions of BCL Asia East, as Dewa United win this one 95-53. What a big time win tonight for Dewa United. A huge win, a statement victory. And tomorrow they'll take on the host, Johor Southern Tigers. And that game could decide whether Dewa go top of the group with a win, or if Johor Southern Tigers can get their first win, which would leave all 3 teams in this group at 1-1.
Today is going to be our second day. We will see you guys tomorrow as our Johor Southern Tigers home game is going to be happening on tomorrow.
Well, the Dewa players will go center court to get the final chant, Anak Dewa. Tonight it was Menyala Banku. Just an incredible performance for a team who've only lost to one team twice this season. And that was Johor Southern Tigers, once here in Johor Bahru. But they'll... Well, we are going to meet very soon with the player of the game, which indeed is DJ Cooper. Nearly a triple-double tonight. And like I said, fans, you can also join us at the post-game press conference, where we'll meet with both coaches from each team, as well as a key player from tonight's game. But what an unbelievable performance it was from DJ Cooper and his teammates. Well, fans, very soon we will be meeting with DJ. And after that, we'll see you at the press conference, and we'll see you tomorrow for more games here at the BCL Asia East.
We're
Final
here
6.
with our player of the game, DJ Cooper, who scored 15 points tonight and who was absolutely electric from the outside. DJ, congratulations, you are our player of the game. The Dewa United team tonight got off to an amazing start and amazing rhythm. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we were just trying to be consistent, consistent all game. We stuck to the game plan and, it worked out for us.
Could you please elaborate on what was the game plan?
Just get stops and push the ball. It's a good team. We know they played yesterday, so, we tried to make sure the pace was, up-tempo.
And because they played last night, was there anything that you tried to really expose and really tried to target to really slow them down?
Like I said, just run the floor, get stops, keep bodies in front of them and, run the floor.
It's your turn tomorrow night after a back-to-back game. Tell us about the next 12 hours in terms of recovery, rest, and getting ready for tomorrow's game.
Oh, man, drink a lot of fluids, get rest, eat good, and, get ready for tomorrow.
And final question, any messages to the Dewa United fans at home and just to the fans here in general for this wonderful tournament, BCL East.
Oh, first
Final
shout out to
six.
the Dewa fans for sure. You know, I know they're back in Indonesia supporting us, and you know, the atmosphere around here been great. You know, everything's been good. Everything's been, you know, amazing.
DJ Cooper, you are our player of the game. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the post-game press conference for the Basketball Champions League East Asia Final 6 game between the Chinggis Broncos and the Dewa United Basketball Club. Tonight, the Dewa United Basketball Club defeated the Chinggis Broncos 95-53. Chinggis Broncos coach Arunbol Erden and player Stedmon Lemon have joined us here. So may I ask you all to please switch off your mobile phones. The press conference will be conducted in English. Coach Arunbol, can you please give us your comments about the game?
Good evening, everybody. Then, first of all, I want to say about today we don't have nothing, especially defense and offense. We don't using nothing because just, in my opinion, all of players thinking about the title. Yeah, that's it. That's why just we can use nothing. Even the one offense we cannot use it.
Thank you, Coach. Stedman, could you please share your thoughts about the game?
I think guys just got to be better prepared. I mean, obviously it's back-to-back games, but for us, there's no excuses. This team is a championship team, and when you're playing at that level, there's a lot of expectations, you know. So it's very embarrassing to come out here and lose this way. You know, a target's on your back because this team came and won it all last year. So I think it's just, you know, we just have to look ourselves in the mirror and just understand as champions, you can't play this way. because there's a target on your back, and you just got to be ready to come out and play every night. It's unacceptable.
Thank you, Stedman. I will now open the questions to the floor.
My question is for you both. So, Coach, if you can answer first and then Stedman. Given tonight's loss, how difficult is it on the Broncos' part that you may have to depend on points and the result of other games tomorrow to check on your semi-final chances?
You know, first of all, we're going to try come back strong, but yeah, we will see.
I mean, that's never something you want to depend on. You should just come out, handle business the right way, so you don't have to depend on things like that. Like I said, I feel like it's just very unacceptable to come out and lose this way, especially being the champions from last year. I think it's unacceptable. So now we just wait. You know, we wait and we see what happens, and hopefully we get the opportunity to come back and play a lot better.
Thank you.
Any further questions? No further questions. Thank you very much. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Stedman. Stay there, gentlemen. This is the end of the first part of the press conference. We will be back very, very soon with the Dewa United Basketball Club. everyone, to the second part of the post-game conference. We will now have with us the Dewa United Basketball Club coach, Mr. Augusti Julbe, and also Mr. DJ Cooper. Coach Augusti, we would now like to invite you to give your views about the game.
Well, first of all, congrats to my team, to my players. They had an amazing approach to the game, to what it means a competition like this. Good mentality defensively, controlling the board, and not making too many mistakes on offense, which is also a way of playing defense. We were able to contain their best scorers and break the game. And after that, also we were in the third quarter, we were able to keep the difference and not let them come back. I have to say also that the Broncos team is missing one player, Barsbold, that is, it might not be like a superstar, but he's a guy that gives them balance, a starting point guard, and probably they miss him more than it shows, because I'm sure that they could play better with him around.
Thank you very much, Coach. DJ, your thoughts about the game?
Like Coach said, we the players and the coaches, we prepared well. We had a good, good start. Was consistent, and we followed the game plan, and it worked out for us.
Okay, thank you so much, DJ. I'd like to open the questions to the floor.
My first question is for you, Coach. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
And you guys just beat no less than the defending champions tonight. What does this mean to a newcomer like Dewa United?
There are many corners in this question. Yeah, we are the newcomers, but at the same time, not with some of us, like the two guys that are here, we were not in the team last year, but it's also a champion team. So I feel that, yeah, we are newcomers in the competition, in the continental competition, but we are also a team that was built with new pieces, but starting from a champion team. So this gives us, like something to build around to be able to contend or to compete for this championship. At the same time, yeah, Broncos is a team that has always been playing and winning these type of competitions, but every season is a little bit different, the type of the roster that you make or the adjustments that you make. And I felt that I can say from my side that we were ready to do the job step by step. We're not thinking too much ahead and focus on today, and did what we had to do well to win this game.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. My next question for you, DJ. With tonight's win, how does this make you confident of your chances versus Johor tomorrow?
We know it's going to be a tough game. They're playing in front of their crowd. They beat us twice. I think they're the only team that beat us in the last few months, actually. And, it's going to be a tough game, but, we're confident. And, if we go out and execute the game plan, I think we're going to win.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
Any further questions? No further questions. Thank you very much to Coach Augusti, and thank you very much to DJ Cooper. The post-game press conference is officially over. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.